Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. First and foremost, happy new year. I know it's very late, but better late than never. This is my first video for the year, and I know we have new subscribers. Welcome everyone, you're very welcome here. We're very open and we're very honest. Hands are doing this sit down. It's been a very long time. I hope even if you haven't subscribed, you're gonna love it here and you're gonna subscribe. So it's been a very long time, and I thought before I hit you all with vlogs, how about I do a life update, or rather like sit down and just catch up with you guys and let you know what has been happening, where have I been. It's been a journey. And it's been a few months, and I'm gonna get right into it, or maybe not. Before that, I want to apologize first for that sound that's happening. There's construction. It's not even construction. Somebody's either fixing their garage, fixing something, but there's a drill involved. So I'm very sorry about that. That's beyond my merger. That was the intro, and welcome everybody. This is it. So I decided I'm gonna do a life update and let you guys in on what has been happening, just so I don't blab for an hour. Can we just acknowledge this? One of the changes that has happened throughout this time while I was away, I cut my hair. This is the new me. So today's video is just gonna be an update. I'm gonna divide it, or rather I'm gonna section it into four sections. So firstly, it's just gonna be personally, just how am I doing. Second would be marriage. I'm married. If you don't know, I am married. And motherhood, I am a mother to an almost 2-year-old. And then career wise, and then lastly, if it's not going to be long, just in general, what has been happening, where am I, how am I feeling. So yeah, personally, how am I feeling? I feel great. It has been a challenge. It's been a very challenging time. Let me just say, probably for the last 2 years or so, it has been very challenging in all these sections: personally, motherhood, marriage, career, friendships. It's been very challenging. So one of the reasons why I took such a long break, because I think the last time I had uploaded a video was sometime late last year, before September. So the reason was that I had been home for a long time. Haven't been working, and then I got a job. I'm not sure if I did include that. Oh, well, I have clips that never made it to YouTube. But I got a job, which was amazing, very amazing. So because I wanted to put my all into this job, being out of the industry or out of the game for so long, I felt I needed to give it my all, give it my full attention, and do the best I can, given how I actually got the job, because that was a God-given opportunity. Maybe that will be a story for another time. I don't know how I feel about that. But I'm just gonna just bits and pieces, because this channel is just pieces of my life, because I could never ever tell you everything about me, because child, that would mean it's a vlog every day. But anyway, I got that job, and I was meant to prove myself, and I did great. I did amazing. I loved it. So I started in September last year. That's when I started. I worked at an advertising company. I worked as an account executive. If I love my job as a person, that was me. That was wonderful. I enjoyed it. Mind you, I am not an advertising professional or graduate. I did PR at school, so I'm a PR graduate. But same. Yeah, both same cup, same under the same umbrella. So I got the job. I loved it. I worked with amazing people. I worked with top clients. I loved my clients. So I worked throughout the year, and then unfortunately contract came to an end, and there were other things that I had to deal with in that space. So January I did not go back. It's maybe, I think, just talking about it, I think it would be maybe a story time, I don't know, who knows, but that's what has been happening. So after that, because I loved that job so much, I was so hurt um, that sometimes I would just think about it, or just wonder what if. I'd have a lot of what ifs, and I know it's not the greatest thing to ever do, but you know when it's time, when you need to change space or when you need to move. So I did that. But anyway, after that, what I took out from that period of my life, or that position, or that opportunity, I found out that I actually love advertising and I enjoy it so much, and I love taking care of clients. I It fulfills me, so that's my passion. So at the beginning of this year, I decided I'm gonna study advertising, which I haven't started, but I trust me, the end of this year would end with me being an advertising student. Whether it's gonna be a month since I've been a student, but the end of this year will be. Maybe I should challenge myself for the next. Okay, just that I don't know if I'll be admitted for the next semester, but let's just say this: by the end of this year, I'll be an advertising student. So that's it. And then emotionally, in just me, I have been questioning things happening around me. Um, I've been emotionally imbalanced, if that makes sense. So going forward, I had thought maybe it's best I start therapy, and maybe just go see somebody, just for me, just personally, and attending to how I feel and everything that has to do with me. So I haven't started that, but it's something I have been thinking of doing, and I'm gonna do it, because I think talking to somebody who doesn't know you, who doesn't know anything about you, who will just listen, would be great. So I think that would be amazing. So that's it personally. I don't want to blab so much, because this video is just going to be an hour, and I'm not gonna. It's a live update. It doesn't have to be an hour, really. I know I have been away, but it doesn't have to be that long. So yeah, that's it personally. And then marriage. If you don't know, I've been married. It's gonna be 3 years November this year. How has it been? It's been, firstly, it's nothing compared to what I thought it would be. When you ask people before you married, when you ask people who are married or who have been married, Uguti, how does it feel, how is married life, they tell you it's hell, or get married and experience it yourself. Sorry guys. So with me, I don't know. If you were to ask me how married life is, it's bad and good. It's a balance of both. It just depends on how you handle things. And with your partner, Oliso has been amazing. He has been amazing. But we have our ups and downs. We have our challenges. And like I said, the past 2 years have been very, very, very challenging for both of us. With me being unemployed, with our new chapter, or our roles as parents, it has been very, very challenging. Probably one of the reasons that has kept me going was reminding myself why I said I do. Um, I was watching a video of some influencer who was saying they've been going through the same, or rather through challenges in their marriage, and one of the family members asked her, do you remind yourself why you said I do? And I realized that's what I've been doing all along, because with everything else that has been going on in our marriage, anybody else, if we were not in it honestly and genuinely with our all, I think it would have been just easier to let go and leave and let things be and go our separate ways. But because we know why we said I do individually, Oliso might not know the actual reasons or everything, all the reasons that made me say I do to him. Same with him, but we understand what is it that we're trying to build here, and how much besides loving each other, that's it. That's how relationship starts. You love each other, but when it comes to marriage, I feel it's not just about love. I don't know if I'm making sense, but I'm making sense in my head. But if you get me, great. But there's a lot more that goes into it. It's not just marriage. There's understanding each other. There's no or realizing that you are this person's cheerleader for life, and you're in it for each other, and you want to grow together. You want to grow old together. You want to build something together. You want to spend your life together. You want to make this house a home. You want to give life to your children. You want to give them the best. You get what I'm saying. So there's a lot of things that go into it. So it's not just marriage. Sorry, it's not just love in marriage. It's a lot of other things. We'd go days where we'd feel like we've tapped out of marriage. I know I've felt like that, and I've questioned myself, or rather, yeah, I've questioned myself if I am serving him the way he would like to be served. Because, guys, we know this. Men do not talk. They're not like us. We emotional beings. We express ourselves all the time. At least I am. But he isn't like that. Buba's not like that. So at times I would question myself if am I doing the best? Am I serving him? Because that's one of the things. We're trying. It's all about trying, and you're always gonna be trying to know your partner the best way you can every day. So another thing that we want to work with is communication. We need to work on that a lot. And on my vision board this year, I had a picture that with a couple's picture that would always remind me that I want to work on us. I want to work on our marriage. I want to work on Uliso no Lindo. You know, you just the two of you, without looking into our parental roles, a mother, a father, but just us. Because I think that would just recharge us, or rather give us an oomph, or remind us why we decided to get married to each other. So yeah, it's just that it's a lot of things. That happened or happening. I must say we're in a better space now. We're still working on a lot of things. I don't know how to put it. Maybe I would it's an idea. I would have a video, a sit down with him, and we just talk about our marriage, about us, getting to know him, because I know we haven't done a video with him on this channel. Bring him over, invite him, and we have a chat, and we discuss things that happen. How has it been being married to each other? We always growing every day. We learn new things for each other, from about each other. So yeah, I don't want to blab, but that's just it. I think on this channel we all about honesty, and I know marriage would be one thing that I would not necessarily try and avoid talking about, but because we're that honest and open, we're not explicitly open, because there are things that I would want to keep to myself and between us. That's just how life is, guys. I know I love you, but it's just how it is. But it's been challenging. Our third year, going into our third year, or rather into our third year, because it's only going to be in November. That marks third year in marriage. I think most of it has been great, or rather, let me just say it's been 50-50 or 50-60. We've had more challenges, if I may say. We've had more challenges which got us into a space where we needed to remind ourselves why we're still together, or why we decided we want to get married, why we decided we want to be with each other. And for me, that has helped a lot in terms of getting over those challenges or overcoming those challenges. I'm talking about finances. I'm talking about just us spending time, intimacy. It's everything that has to do with marriage. But if you know why you guys decided to be together, you would get through it, and that's what we did. We're still together. We're happy. There are days where it's just, but you'll get over it. You get over it. I That's just it, guys. At the end of the day, it's just about you guys and what you're about, and why you decided you want each other, in your lives. So yeah, I think on this topic it would be great to have Ububa Uliso, that's my husband, on this channel, his Buba, to have Ububa on this channel and just have a chat, have a light chat, have drinks, nothing hectic, nothing heavy, just a simple chat about our journey in our marriage, and that's it. And then next, motherhood. I think out of all the roles that God has given me in my 33 years on this earth, being a mother has been both amazing and challenging. Nobody prepares you for motherhood. Nobody knows how that looks like. You might do your research, you might ask people around you, you might ask your mother, you might ask your friends who are her parents, but nobody prepares you for your own journey as a mother. It hasn't been difficult. That's the part of my life where I think God has been grateful, or rather has been amazing on, because motherhood for me has been amazing and easy. Yes, I'm gonna say easy. God blessed us with an amazing child. Uliama is amazing. Moms go through things, whether during pregnancy or postpartum or first or second year of motherhood or parenthood. But all I can say for me is it's been amazing. It's been amazing, and Uliso feels the same way. It's been amazing. Of course, with the help of our nanny. We took care of, or I took care of Liama. Upubu was there, but guys are guys. So he would help there and there, but we didn't have a nanny for the first 10 months. So that means I was a full-time. And another thing, God has his own plan. He knew that, he probably knew that I needed to put my all in this journey of motherhood, because from when I was pregnant till when I gave birth, I was just at home and focusing on that. I think one of the things that made it easy for me is because I had nothing else to focus on. I didn't focus on anything else besides that, which was a swift move or transition into motherhood with Ububa. I think during the pregnancy, we enjoyed pregnancy together. I think things were amazing in our marriage as well between us. I don't know whether it was the excitement of the journey or the transition we're going into, but God made it so easy, and it was a swift move into that hood. And when I gave birth, it's been almost 2 years now with Liam. He's turning 2 in May, and he hasn't been a problematic child. Even when I was still pregnant with him, I never got sick. I never had complications, which I'm so grateful and feel blessed about. So we never had any problems during pregnancy, and even when he was born, there were no complications at all, nothing. So I thank God for that. I thank my husband for that. He was supportive during pregnancy. He was supportive during birth. He was supportive when he came home and brought Liam home, which was amazing. That's one of the things I would always be forever grateful for, because even when he came back home from the hospital, both our moms were around, which was just amazing. I was happy. That made me happy, coming home to both our moms, to both the grannies there. It was the highlight of it all. It was a highlight of the transition into motherhood. It was just great. But yeah, Liam is grown, and guys, it's been amazing. In this category of motherhood, I've just been blessed. That's it. I've just been blessed. There is nothing I'm complaining about. And to top it all, we were blessed with an amazing nanny. An amazing nanny. I hope she's not listening anyway, because then she'll get over her head. It's gonna get in her head. But we're blessed with an amazing nanny. I cannot thank God enough. I cannot thank my in-laws enough for finding me this nanny. She is amazing. So that made things even smooth for us. Even I'm not even feeling it, even if Uboba is not there to assist or help, because I know I have Anita helping us. So that has been amazing. At this stage, we're in it's stable. That's the part, that's a part of our lives that's stable, or rather balanced, let me put it like that, because we are stable. It's just balancing everything in our lives. So that's that. And then, or rather now, he's almost 2 years. We've been viewing schools, because I'm feeling, or maybe it's just the motherly thing, because I'm feeling like maybe it's just probably delaying him in his development journey, because he's just home with us and not seeing his friend, or rather people of his age group. So we've been viewing a few schools and seeing how it is in these tours that we've been doing. He's loving it. He's loving seeing other kids. But what Boba had suggested is that he would feel more comfortable if he was already talking, like his speech had improved and he's able to say simple things, tell you what's wrong, it hurts here, little things. Then he's able to respond, or rather to report back what happened at school and all that stuff. Of course, we're looking at good schools. I have a list of things to look out for. I'm sure Boba has as well, to look out for when we view schools. So yeah, but I think right now we're just gonna let him be home with us and wait for January next year. Maybe for the rest of the year, just continue viewing schools, because then you need to be sure with the school you pick for your child, even if it's just at this stage. You just need to be sure. So maybe he's gonna start school in January next year. But besides that, we've been enjoying him. He's been an entertainment. We couldn't have asked for a better baby, or I don't know. He's just the best for us. He's amazing. So that's it in motherhood. Do not ask me when the second is coming. I have no answer on that one, but it's been a journey and an amazing one at it. So yeah, I'll update you if there are other things happening, and we're definitely gonna have another one. We just don't know when yet, but I'll let you guys know. Who knows? But yeah, no, I'm not pregnant. So yeah, that's it on motherhood. And then career wise, just to catch everybody up, because I know we have new subscribers. So when COVID hit, I had a 9 to 5, but in that before then, the company had already been thinking about what's the word I'm looking for, like minimizing the number of stuff in the office, right? I don't know what's the correct wording for this. Yeah, but that. So when COVID hit, it worked for them, because then they started retrenching, and they retrenched child. They retrenched a huge number, a very good number. And unfortunately, I was part of that group that got retrenched. And I think that's when God was just preparing me for the journey that I was going into, being a wife, being a mother. Because immediately after that, not immediately, after that, we were planning our marriage. I'm not gonna say Bubba proposed, because he did not propose. We just knew this is what we're doing, when this is what we're doing. We had a plan. So we knew we're getting married, we're having a child, our careers, those things. So we were getting married, and in the process of planning our wedding, we found out we were pregnant. So not that we found out, we knew what we were doing, we knew that's gonna happen. So we were pregnant at the same time. So yeah, when I got married, I was pregnant. Anyway, so yeah, so in that process of being retrenched, I got pregnant, and I was getting ready to be a mother. So that was great, that was amazing. I thank God that I was in that position to focus into that part of my life fully. So then I stayed home throughout my pregnancy and till I gave birth, and then was with Ulilema for the 10 months. So I was home for quite a while. And then I realized I needed to do something, because it can be very, very frustrating to look for a job. It can be very, very frustrating. But because God always has a plan for you, and you might plan, but He has a plan for your life. I got a job that I was just talking about earlier on, that I loved so much, and it was amazing. So I got that, and then unfortunately that came to an end. And right after that, I realized, or rather not right after that. So I took it in, and I processed it, because that really got me. It really, really got me, because I loved that job so much. I loved that job so much. So I had to process that, and now I'm back into things, and I've realized that looking for a job is just traumatizing. It's frustrating, unless you're gonna be getting feedback, like come for an interview, some kind of response. I haven't been getting that, and it's frustrating. So I've decided I'm just gonna do my thing. While I'm studying, I did mention that I'm gonna studying. I'm gonna do advertising. We'll just figure out, but in that space, I'm gonna go into the space. So I'm gonna go back to school, and then while doing that, I want to focus on my channel. I want to focus on my creativity here. I don't really have a strategy or plan, but all I know is I want to focus on YouTube and creating content for YouTube. I'm not going to be looking at numbers. I just want to be focusing on my creativity on here, and then we're going to see later on, depending on the growth and how I feel if we're gonna focus on numbers then. But right now I'm just gonna be focusing on studying and YouTube. We'll see how it is. I think I've mentioned it in one of the videos that I'll be starting a business. We'll see if I can be able to include that in there, because I'm a planner, I'm an organizer, so I love planning and organizing things and putting things together. So that's the business that I'm talking about. It's a registered business that's there, and we have a few ideas that we have with Buba that we would like to get to and explore, and see how that works. Buba is already in that space, self-employed and in entrepreneurship, so he has more experience and the skills to help me in that. So that's another part of my life that I want to explore. And then that's just about it in careers. We're going back to school, we exploring business, we focusing on YouTube and our creativity. So yeah, that's it. And then just in general, wrapping up everything, that's just been my life, guys. If you have any other questions, maybe something that I did not touch up on that you interested in my life, because this is about me sharing a piece of my life with you guys. If there's a piece of me that you'd like me to share with you guys, let me know in the comment section down below. But make sure it's not something deep and something unreasonable that you know very well that it's not something I would like to put out here. So just please be responsible and be reasonable. So yeah, that's just about it. And just in general, that's just it. I've been spending a lot of time home with family. Sorry to the sound. So I've just been spending so much time with family. My family is doing great. Mom is great. Sisters are doing great. My in-laws are amazing, like always. That hasn't changed, thank God for that. My in-laws are still amazing. So yeah, maybe at some point I'll do an updated get to know me for the new subbies. I don't know, maybe they could just watch the previous get to know me and see if there's gonna be something that they'll be interested in, or otherwise just ask me questions on the comment section below. And that's it. I'm spending time with friends, but of course not as much as I used to, because I feel like at this stage of my life, I've gotten to understand that we've got lives, we have different lives, we're going through stuff separately. I used to be that obsessed friend who wanted to spend time with my friends a lot, but now I've got to a point where I understood that they also have lives. They might not be available for when I say let's hook up for lunch, because I would just suggest that let's hook up after work out of nowhere any other day. And when a few would say they're not available, that I would catch feelings. But I've gotten to understand that, and with me understanding that, I've been able to express myself better, like in things where I feel I do not want to participate in, or things that I would think I would believe they're not contributing much in my life, and removing myself from spaces that I believe, or rather that make me uncomfortable, or make me that do not allow me to grow or express myself as much as I would like to. So that's that. So yeah, that's it. So and then let me focus on you guys. Please engage with me, please watch. Hey, I'm back here. Please watch, please watch the ads, work with me, please watch the ads, please subscribe, please do those things, and let me do the rest. Just do that, let me do the rest. Please do that. Anyway, let's not blab and blab. Speaking of friends and lunches, I am going out on lunch with a friend, and I'm gonna vlog that. I'm gonna vlog that because I'm holding myself responsible. Please hold me accountable as well, guys. Do not pressurize me. Just hold me accountable for vlogs, for content, and I'm gonna do it. I'll try to do it, right? So that's it. Let me not just make this video so long. We're trying to keep it simple and short. You'll find out more of the stuff that's been happening around me and my family in the vlogs to come. There's a vlog coming up right after this video. I'm filming this video today, editing today, and I'm gonna post it today or tomorrow, but you're getting this video either today or tomorrow. That's how serious I am with this now. So yeah, guys, that said, new subbies, welcome honeys. I don't know how you're gonna do or how you're gonna think of my content, but because you have subscribed, thank you so much. I love you guys. Everyone, I love you. I think I'm gonna end it here. Have a great day. Whenever you watch this, I hope you're having a great day.